for this maths lesson is anything that comes in pairs that's brightly coloured. Okay, so I've got a pair of green gloves and I've got a pair of pink gloves and I've got a pair of yellow gloves. My phone's just doing something, let me just see. Right, okay, my phone's fine, so that's okay. So what you've got to do is, three pairs, make sure they're, they don't have to be brightly coloured, but make sure they are different colours, because otherwise you won't be able to tell. Then what you do is you put the gloves either behind you or put them in a bag or in a box or something like that so you cannot see. So here we go. So they're behind me. Now notice all the times, every time I'll do this, what the magicians do, they say, look, I've got nothing up my sleeves and I'm always looking at you. I'm never going to turn around and look at what colour gloves I'm choosing. So step one is you choose a glove. And good, right, it's a green glove, and if I just put that there, you can see there's the green glove. Yeah, that's fine. Step two, choose another glove. That's a pink glove, right, so that's not going to make a pair, so I'll put that one there and try again. Step three, choose another glove. Green, right. Then step four, what you do is you count up how many gloves. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 3 gloves. You write down the number 3, okay, so for you that would be that way around, wouldn't it? Write down the number 3, and then what you do is you do the whole thing all over again. So all goes behind you, and then notice, look, no gloves. Start again. Choose a glove, doesn't matter what colour it is, and it's pink again. Interesting. So pink glove. Then choose another glove. Green. Okay. Then choose another glove. Just this. Whoops, I dropped it. This one. Oh, another green. Okay. So far we've got 3 gloves. Then choose another glove. Pink. Okay. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 gloves, so you write down the number 4. So we had a number 3 and then we had a number 4. And then you do the whole thing again, and you do this as many times as you can, as many times before you get really, really bored. So starting off, pink again, goodness me. So how many more gloves? There's a green, and this glove, there's another green, and this glove. Yellow, see, there are some yellow gloves, so we've got 4 gloves so far. Then another pink, right, so we've got our pair. All right, so when you've got a pair, then you stop. You count the number of gloves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you write down the number 5. So I think we started off with a 3, was it, and then a 4, and then now we've got a 5, and then you do the whole thing again, and you keep doing that as many times as possible, and you write the numbers down. Now my questions to you, if there are 6 gloves, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. There are 3 questions that I've got for you. Okay, I'm just going to move something just like that. There we go. Right, 3 questions for you. 1, what's the minimum number of gloves you can pick to make sure that you get a pair right from the start? So if you start off with a green, remember you must have a pair of green gloves. Question number 2. What's the maximum number of gloves that you would have to pick to make a pair of gloves? And remember, If your first glove is green, then you've got to keep going until you get another green glove. If your first glove is green and you get a pink one and then a yellow one and then another pink one, you can't say, aha, look, I've got two pink gloves, that's the glove. That's a pair, because you always have to get the same colour as the first colour. All right, so just do those questions again. Question number 1, what's the minimum number? What's the least number of gloves to be able to get a pair? Number 2, what's the maximum number of gloves to get a pair? And then number 3, and this is why you have to do the exercise over and over and over again. What's the average number of gloves? Now, average means what's the usual number? So is it usually 4, or is it usually 3, or is it usually 5? So you can only do that, you can only answer that question if you do the glove experiment lots and lots of times, and by lots of times I mean 10, 20, 30 times. Okay. So that's today's maths lesson. It's a bit more like a challenge than a lesson. I hope you enjoy it. Remember, all you need are 3 pairs of something. It doesn't matter whether it's gloves or socks or anything else that comes in pairs. The only thing is that you've got to make sure that they are 3 different colours. Good luck with this task. When you've found the answers to them, and particularly it's the answer to the last question that I want. The answer to the last question was, what's the average number? What's the usual number of gloves that you have to pick in order to get a pair? When you've got the answers to those questions, send them to me. Usual place, Ask Mr. Smales on the website. You can use ClassDojo, or you can send in your information on the on the email. Okay, right. Good luck. Stay safe.